And what's up? With my city correspondent, Sarah. Good evening, Sarah.
Good evening.
And we're going to have a fun chat with all of you this evening. So if there's anything that you'd like to say, leave it in the chat box. You guys know the drill.
Yeah,
Let's have
leave
a
your
chat.
stuff in the comment box, and if you're not here, well, then you can't. But if you are here, then comment some random stuff, preferably stuff that we talk about. Not completely random, but it's all good.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, true.
President A is here already. Hi, President A. He said hi.
Oh,
Hope
bless.
everyone
Hi,
is
President.
good. Yeah, we're good. I hope you're good.
Yeah, I hope you're good as well. Yeah, been pretty good. The weather has been getting warmer here in Melbourne, but it's not too bad actually. It's been quite nice. Tomorrow's going to be terrible, but it was really nice today.
And by at the moment, we mean for now until it just gets worse and worse and we slowly disintegrate and die because it's so hot. No, guys, it's going to be like 40. It's going to be around 40 degrees at some point in the next week or two. And I don't know. The thing is, we've had 30-degree days that have been just as bad as what a 40-degree day would be. So
Oh
it might not be
wow,
that bad. It might not be as bad as we think. It depends on the humidity level, right?
that's true.
Can't.
Yeah, no, I think was it yesterday or something. It was meant to be like 22, and it felt like 27. I was like, there's no way it's 22 right now, and yet the live weather thing was telling me it was 22. I'm like, there's no way. But
Lie, Mr. Weatherman.
exactly. But this time last year, I found a what I call a mixed drink anyway. That just came in just so perfectly timed that I found it in December because I found it to be so refreshing for summer weather. And as you guys know, I very seldom drink alcohol.
Ooh, and
Very seldom.
what is your alcoholic drink that you're speaking about?
Mimosa.
Oh my. There you go,
Yeah, it's a really beautiful combination of champers champagne and
very
orange juice.
Australian. Chanters.
Champers.
Chanters,
Well,
mate.
that's it. I mean, when you go down to the bottle-o, which I mean, if anyone told me at the bottle-o, that'd be like I don't know what's going on here. Why is France find a bottle-o? You know, that's how you sort of feel you have to talk in Australia. Oh, you got any champers?
So we and I have both said we speak pretty well for Australians. Not this is
True.
against anyone and how they speak, but
No.
I find it's a little bit fun to get a little bit, like Aussie at times.
I agree.
That sounded a bit weird, but yeah. Talking about
Yeah.
champers and bottle-os. I wonder what people call bottle-os in other countries. Bottle shop. Alcohol
Yeah,
shop.
the alcohol shop. Well, exactly. Like I mean, in like how in the States, instead of having a chemist, they call it a drugstore.
They do call it, and so we
Um,
either have a pharmacy here or a chemist, and that's pretty much what they're called, pharmacist or chemist.
which I find so funny because the first couple of times I heard the term drugstore, I immediately thought, okay, so they're selling drugs.
The thing is,
uh,
America, they do actually have like drug stores, like weed stores, but yeah,
that's true.
drugstore is literally just a chemist, or what we call a chemist. So that's kind of
Yes.
and
Yeah,
their
exactly.
medication. Well, I don't know, but like their medication, you always see in the movies, American movies, their medication comes in these like weird plastic bottles that all look the same, just with different
Yeah.
stuff. And I was like, what? Because that's not it's
Yeah.
not in Australia.
Oh no, definitely not. No, sort of different packaging
Oh yeah,
things here. Very different.
yeah. No, it's funny about the weird little things that you notice, like difference wise, and you think, oh,
Yeah.
it's not that much of a difference, but it really kind of is. Like just little things that we're used to can be so different over there.
Well, one thing that's about certain products that I ordered from America, do you remember a little while ago I did my Australia versus America food
I do.
videos?
I do.
Yeah, so one thing that would surprise me was any time I had a cardboard box that had products inside of it that came from America, anytime I opened it, there was no plastic thing in there. It was just the product in the box.
Oh, very odd. Hmm.
Yeah, we're in Australia, you guys, if you listen to this delayed from America, we don't just put the product in the box. The product is put in a plastic sort of packaging and then put inside a box.
Yeah, it's either in a plastic packaging. I've gotten a lot because I ordered everything, you guys. If you've been listening, I've ordered everything online for this Christmas, and I'd get stuff in boxes,
Yeah.
packages, and if there were only a few things
Beautiful.
in the box, they'd have these like plastic bag things filled up with air inside the box to like cushion everything, even if they're breakables, just to cushion everything and like fill up the rest of the box.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
Weird
Odd.
things, weird little things. President
Very
A
weird.
and warm here in Adelaide too. I can imagine President A. So warm in
Yeah.
Australia at the moment.
It's getting warm everywhere. And it, it's funny. I used to call summer. Now, of course, I call it summer. But growing up, I always associated it with tennis. There are commercials non-stop about tennis now on TV, and so I'm just getting the time's right. It's so hot. It
Yeah.
just makes sense. That makes sense in my
Guys, let us
head.
know if you can hear us properly because I'm having a bit of audio issues on this and hearing Francois is a bit staticky, but hopefully you guys can hear correctly.
Yeah, I am too. So let us know if there's any issues. We'll
Let us
certainly
know because we don't really
try and.
try and try and pay too much attention so that you can hear us properly. Hopefully it's all smooth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so but what, I'm happy that the weather is getting warmer because so far this summer has been, and I know that majority of the time when people turn to talking about the weather, it can come across as quite lame, but we have to talk about in Melbourne, the weather that we have had over here for summer. Crazy. One moment it'll be nice and warm, next minute it's really cold and raining. It's ridiculous. What's it like in Sydney?
It's been a little bit like that in Sydney too. But from what I'm seeing, it's going to warm up for the next few weeks. So that's fun.
Summer has
But the thing is, I would prefer the rainy day. Well, maybe not, because maybe that makes the humidity worse with the rain in between. I don't know how that works. But summer, I would prefer the cold weather just because I just cannot handle the heat.
I find that I look forward to the heat and I complain when it's not there until I've experienced 2 hot days in a row. Then I want the heat to just go away after that.
Yeah, you're like,
But until then, I'm good.
it's time to move on. Go down to Sydney.
Exactly. So right now, because it hasn't been that hot, I mean, for summer at all, I feel like you can send that 40-degree day to us.
Oh, you can have that 40-degree. You can have all of the 40-degree days if you'd like.
I'll take them. No, because see, I've said this a few times in our chats, and so if you're a regular, you'd know this. But I don't necessarily like the summer days, but I love summer evenings. Because it gets so cold at night on an average day, but on a summer night, it's just beautiful.
Yeah, I do agree.
Your side, I mean, so
like right now,
yeah.
it's a nice temperature right now in Sydney. It's kind of like it's warm, but it's not too hot and it's not too cold. It's kind of just right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
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 So There we go. So what else is going on? I know that Christmas is coming up soon, which is interesting. I am you were mentioning earlier, Sarah, about how you gifts online, and obviously I did that this year myself, and I'm so happy they did. I mean, it was a little bit stressful with one of the things arriving, but aside from that, honestly, the positives outweigh the negatives.
Oh my god.
So yeah, definitely recommend it.
God. I just saw a girl on Facebook literally today or yesterday saying, "Oh, I just went to the store, to the shops and bought all my Christmas presents." And I'm like, wow. Wow. I'm so happy I did it all
Yeah,
online.
wow. We need a gif of Lydia. Uh, yeah. Honestly, I'm waiting for people to say it to me, because when I ordered, and of course, while I was waiting for it to arrive, I kept thinking, oh, now when people tell me they're dreading going to the shops, I can say that I've already done mine. No one has said anything to me who hasn't ordered online. No one has said anything to me about, oh, I still have to get it or whatever. So
I
there's been
think
no one
because
saying anything to yet, but
think because when you
yeah.
order online, you have, like, especially for Christmas, you have
Mm,
to sort of make sure you order everything in time for Christmas. So if you need to, it depends on what, if you're ordering
true.
internationally or even within your country, you still need to allow the time for everything to arrive, and it kind of just
Yeah.
gets you in gear, and you're like, all right, yeah, I'll do it. It's easy. It's just some clicks, putting in some info, bam, there we go.
Yep.
It's at my door. Yay!
Pretty perfect.
And I'm sure the mailman thought we were like, just crazy people at one point, because like literally every day he was like arriving with boxes and packages. Like, oh, here's another one for you. Ah, thank you. Yeah, we're just crazy people.
Yeah.
We have a problem.
Aw. I had a UPS. I found that pretty interesting. I don't think I've ever had a UPS delivered before, but that was
I've
nice.
had a UPS delivery either.
Uh, so yeah, interesting. But so yeah, very happy with that. But I must say, for the past couple of years, okay, let's backtrack. For the majority of my life, I've loved Christmas, and I get into the Christmas, what they call spirit and all that, really early. I listen to carols and do many different Christmassy things. The last couple of years, the problem has been that I will do all these things really early, so by the time we get to about a week before Christmas, I'm over it.
Hmm.
Has been the total opposite. I haven't listened to like one carol. I haven't sung any Christmas songs. I've maybe wrapped 3 presents, and that was today. So yeah,
Is
aside from
there
the Christmas tree, I haven't really done anything.
is there anything that you haven't? You're just not bothered, or maybe you're just waiting for the right time.
Yeah, I guess. There's conscious reason as to why it hasn't happened. It just hasn't. But then when I think about it, I still think, well, you better hurry up because before you know it, Christmas will be over.
Yeah. I'll
Um,
remind you a week before. I'll be like,
so
now's the time, Francois. Get into those, sing those songs,
into the
get on a live chat,
all that.
carols. Mum and I was on the floor, and Mum was in the lounge room, and we were singing some Christmas carols. Why? I don't know. I don't. I don't even like Christmas carols that much, but we were doing it.
Oh, well done. Proud moment, I will say. Even if you don't like carols.
And she was talking about, as the carols by
Yep.
candlelight or whatever it is
Carols by candlelight, yep.
that happens right before Christmas, and some of the main people that are on the show are on it. And I was like, "Yep, Francois will know all these people."
I will. I honestly see it's really interesting, and we got some comments from President A and MC. I'll get to them in a minute. Hi, MC.
I am.
Um, uh, my friend and I, a former friend, I should say, and I used to go to the carols by candlelight. If you're from Australia, you'll know that there's Carol's Behind Light. They show it on TV every Christmas Eve. We used to go to the rehearsals all the time, and so weeks in advance we would see who was performing and all that. I couldn't even tell you who's going to be at Carol's, maybe other than Anthony Kalia, because I think he has something to do with the Carols. Like I think he's an ambassador of Vision Australia or something.
The ones that'll be involved. Other
Sorry?
than that, Mum mentioned Anthony Kalia earlier, and that he's probably one of the ones that will be involved.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope we have the ones that are normally there. Like I myself, I love my Sylvie Palladino. I really do. My mother and I, we love Marina Pryor. Dennis Walter is there every year. I hope they're back. But as far as the others, I just couldn't tell you. Delta Goodrum herself could be there. I wouldn't know, which says a lot. Okay.
We said we're breaking up. Don't know if it. Oh
Yeah.
no! And yeah, we're having issues on our end too, but I'm not sure how we can fix that.
Yeah, I don't know either, guys. Yeah, sorry about that. Try refreshing your page, see if it makes a difference, and if it doesn't, we'll...
Yeah, if it's still breaking up, then we'll maybe quickly jump off and back on or something. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we definitely will. Actually, why don't you guys hear what we're saying? President Ace did half online and half in store. One of the items that I wanted to get, I could not get it online. Oh, MC refreshed and she says we're back. So, yay. Thank you, MC. Yeah, so one of the items I tried to get online, but I couldn't get it online. It was something that I was getting for someone. Unfortunately, I think it had been discontinued, but you could get it in the store. I still haven't picked that up yet, but they're holding it for me, which is good. But yeah, so it's like, after all this online stuff, I do still have to go to the shops, but I only have to go for one thing. So that's okay. But yeah, how do you find it, President A, especially if you're doing half online, half? Find that experience? MC says, we have had over 10 inches of snow in Wales. Haven't been able to go out since Saturday. Feeling like a crazy locked in. Oh, total opposite to what it's like in Australia.
Yeah, but I've seen a lot of videos and stuff people have been posting on Facebook and everything. On that side of the world that, snow's starting to come in America, and I think one of our viewers and one of our family members, Ellen, had posted video or a photo of snow.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Seeing all the snow. Sorry if you hear sirens outside, guys. There's some crime in the area.
Someone's in trouble.
Not me, I swear.
Well, if it happens, we'll know about it because we're doing it. Exactly.
Sorry, police. I'm actually doing a live chat. Can you just talk?
I can't do this right now. Can you come back later?
Talk with me at least. Anyway.
Well, I'm sorry that you're locked in there because of the snow, MC. Glad to have you with us. Hopefully this makes the time pass a little easier. But yeah, so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I don't know if you enjoy the snow, MC, but obviously if it's that crazy that you're locked in, that's probably not that great.
That's nuts. Wow.
But I must say, I'm getting a little bit jealous seeing everyone's snow videos and photos and stuff that I'm seeing on Facebook. I've had a few friends post little videos of the snow, and I'm like, oh.
I know, right? Have you ever experienced snow?
No.
No, me either.
And it's funny because I have a lot of my international friends that get shocked when I say I've never seen real snow.
Yeah, I know.
You've never seen real snow. Where have you been? Like in Australia, where it doesn't snow.
Exactly.
It doesn't snow in Sydney. It doesn't snow down in Melbourne, where Francois is. Yeah. So you haven't. You haven't.
It really comes down to where you go. Like I know, for example, in Melbourne, if you go to Thredbo, it might snow over there, but that's like far out in Victoria.
Look, up in the mountains here, like, you know, in New South Wales, it would snow as well, but it's like I'm not going to go all the way because it's quite far from where I am. And, you know, no.
Oh,
Yeah, look, when I was little, I went to this indoor place and they had fake snow. Like it was a full indoor ice snow.
really?
Yeah. And it's a very vague memory. I don't know where it was or why we went there, but I know
Oh,
we went there because there were ice slides and fake
oh,
snow, ice
wow.
and stuff. So that's the closest I've gotten to snow, real snow.
Nice. At least that's something. But yeah, we Sarah and I definitely need to experience that one day. 'Cause, yeah.
Yeah, we do. We'll start a GoFundMe or something like fulfill our snow dreams.
Exactly right. Excuse me, guys. Where am I? MC says, I ordered a gift for my mum online, which was going to take a week to arrive. I forgot, went shopping, and bought it again.
No.
Oh no, MC.
Oh dear.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. Like, you got to write it down. And I hand wrote, so to say, like an Excel table, if that makes sense,
Mm.
of everyone's name, who I bought for, whose stuff had arrived and whose hadn't, and all this sort of stuff. So I knew exactly what was going on because I knew if I didn't, I would end up doing something like that.
Oh, you got like, you know, I said that I was ordering all this stuff online from family and friends and all that, and I was getting so lost, and Mum was ordering for her friends and other people as well. And we were like, "Oh my goodness, what's arrived? What hasn't arrived? I don't even know." We had to write it all down and check it off once it had come because it was just getting like hectic for a little bit. But it was
Yeah.
we sorted it out.
Oh, well, that's good.
These are stuff that we wouldn't have been able to find in a regular shop close to us anyway.
Yeah.
So that's kind of better because it's not like we're going to go out and go, "Oh yeah, I see it in the shop. I'm going to go buy it now." No.
Yeah. I agree with that. President A says, good, being able to see, good as far as doing both, being able to see what the present looks like before paying for stuff in store, i.e. clothes. Other than that, I ordered online. The postman knows me by name now.
Yeah, same.
Oh, yeah, that's what you were saying earlier. Yeah, my postman still doesn't know me, but wow. Yeah, look, I totally get that. I've been very fortunate with all of the products that I've received that I have ordered online, but I know of people who have, in general, ordered things online and they either look next to nothing like they do in the picture, or nowhere near as good, or there's a problem with it.
Yeah. Look, I find that if you order, I don't know, it's a bit tricky. Like, you know, sometimes if you order from like places like eBay or Amazon or whatever, you might find that you have issues at
Mhm.
times, but not all the time. I usually order from actual web stores that I've used before, so I know that they're good. I usually know what their products are like or how long it takes them to get their stuff sent out. So yeah, I usually stick to places that I'm familiar with and actual proper web stores.
So I think that's good. If you have the experience of doing it like a couple of times, at least you know like what you can trust and what you
Yeah,
can't.
look, I can't recall a particular time I've ever had issues. It's probably happened at some point in the past, but I can't
Yeah.
recall at the moment. But for the most part, I have pretty positive uh, interactions with buying stuff online, so that's good.
So now I have to say, on the whole, I've ordered some things from eBay for Christmas this year, and on the whole, my experience was pretty good.
Yeah,
Um,
totally.
and
Same
I
here.
always sort of feared going onto eBay. I don't know why. I
Yeah.
just did.
And like there are
Um,
sellers on eBay that are like, you know, Asian, like coming from like China and Japan and stuff as well. I don't
yeah,
know what people think about buying from those stores, but you know, I always have had positive experiences buying stuff from internationally as well. Like never any issues.
yeah, which is pretty good.
No.
And yeah, no, just a positive experience all around. And then one day I went onto my page and I had all of these quote unquote positive feedbacks.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
It's,
how
it's basically to say that your interactions with sellers and stuff has been positive. And if you find
uh,
well, it's you know, yeah, positive. And I like reading the feedback on people's eBay pages because it'll show
yeah,
you the ratings of like, you know, their service and what they're selling and stuff like that. Obviously, if they've had good business, it'll actually show in the ratings. So that's
yeah.
the thing to look out for as well, I guess. We're giving eBay advice, guys. Just
We are, but I will say one thing. For the perfectly spoken Australian,
Australian.
there is one thing that upsets me about ebay.com.au.
And what might that be?
That when you sign in, it says "G'day." I actually, believe it or not, true story, rang eBay and asked them about it.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
That is so typical of you.
It is. I said, is there any way I can change that? And she's like, oh no, sorry.
No.
I was just like, why would you want to change it? And I said, well, because not every Australian talks like this. And she said, yes, ebay.com says hi, but ebay.com.au says g'day because that's the template. I'm like,
Oh, I get you. I feel so awkward saying g'day. It's
me too.
I've gotten a bit better with it, but I used to be so awkward saying g'day. I'm like,
Yeah.
how do you how do you even say that g'day?
No. Just, I can't say those things just in a straightforward way. If ever I say it, it's because I'm imitating an Australian, an Aussie person. Yeah, straight. Uh, but yeah, so let's get to some of the comments. MC says, I do like the snow, but not when I need to go somewhere and can't. We haven't had it this bad for quite some time, though. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, MC.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing at President A. President A says, Francois, did you receive my Christmas card? If not, must have got lost in the mail. President A, I received it today. I'm sorry that I hadn't gotten back to you, but I want to say thank you so much for sending me a Christmas card. That's lovely. And I am going to put a picture up of it later on this evening. I just haven't had a chance, guys. I've had a very busy day today.
That's all right. That's nice.
But it was lovely. It was the first Christmas card that I had received for the year, President A. So thank you so much for that. Very much appreciated. Brightened my day. MC says that's such a good idea, Francois. What's a good idea, MC?
We can't remember our previous
No,
words.
I'm so sorry. Thank you for the comment, though.
Glittering away, and we can't remember what we said like 5 seconds ago.
No, sorry. It's sort of like Dory if you've seen Finding Nemo. Okay. MC says, I'm definitely doing that next year. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully let us know. Yeah, probably. President A says, I did the same thing, Francois.
Once again, he probably can't remember what thing that.
No, just a little bit of elaboration would be great, but I'm sorry, guys. MC says, have you ever been scammed buying something on eBay? Not yet, MC. Not yet, thank God.
Not that I can recall anyway.
Yeah, no. So luckily, but yeah. Speaking of scam, I do want to bring something up just for the benefit of everyone. Not so long ago, I put a status on Facebook, and Sarah was doing some research about it for me as well. And there's been an update, so I'll talk about what happened first. I received an email from a company in Australia that provides internet service. They do other things as well, but for the sake of the story, they provide an internet service. And they were telling me that they had to close my account, and I don't have an account with them. And so I was starting to get rather concerned. But yes.
If you guys have him on Facebook, he was actually quite frustrated, which is a little bit funny, just going to say.
Like, how dare you, blah, blah, blah.
How dare you? I most certainly do not have an account.
Yeah. So anyway, so I wrote back to them Yeah, certainly was quite upset, saying this is, an act of fraud. You better get rid of this account before I pursue legal action and whatever else. And then, yeah, found out. And I will say Sarah helped me quite a bit on that. So thank you, Sarah, that it was a scam.
Yeah, look, yeah.
Earlier
I
this,
did a bit of sleuthing. I did a little bit of internet researching and sleuthing and found out that other people have had problems with emails coming from this particular email saying, oh, something about your account. And people are like, I don't even have an account. So what the hell are you talking about? So, yeah.
So about an hour before we began this chat, I received another email saying we're closing your account from the same people.
Yeah, okay.
So I think I might just have to block.
For them to say we're closing your, yeah, that's very odd. Like, that's just so odd.
So there you go. But guys, be very, very careful because you never know what is a scam and what is not. A couple of days ago, my PC was asking me if I wanted to add a program that was going to help. I thought legitimately that it would. I did 2 minutes of research, and the 2 minutes I did said that it helps the computer. I downloaded it, and it nearly wrecked my computer. Fortunately, I was able to get rid of it in the end. So certainly be very careful, and 2 minutes is nowhere near enough research to do.
Oh, guys, like these scammers and hackers and stuff really, really do try and like, yeah, especially through email. And they can make these emails look so similar to the official code. Yeah.
Exactly.
We all know, but we'll say it anyway. Be careful of emails. If we're giving advice right now, I'll give advice.
Yep.
If something looks fishy, just ignore it. It's
Yeah,
very
exactly. Look, the way I see it, if and obviously, I've fallen for some things recently, so I don't feel like I have the power to say this, but old me would have said. The way I see it, if it's important enough, the person contacting or attempting to contact you will find another way to get through to you, whether it be a phone call or something else.
None of my accounts have ever contacted me via email other than sending like like a bill, like a bill.
Yeah, yeah.
Other than that, I've never been contacted via email for anything like that. It's always been, you know, like through a letter in the mail or whatever.
Yeah, let's see if I letter or something. Yeah. All right. So there we go. Scamming 101.
Advice. Yeah, all the advice.
President A says, I recently got a surprising response to wishing someone Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. It wasn't a bad thing. It's surprising. She responded, it's someone from Riverdale. Can you guess who? Oh, okay. Sorry, I read that wrong. Okay, so you got a response from someone that you wrote to saying Merry Christmas and they're from Riverdale.
Was this like on Twitter or something?
Maybe.
You'll have to guess.
Can I guess who?
Mm.
I want to guess the girl that plays Cheryl, but I honestly don't know. But yeah, definitely let me know. I will say this to all you Riverdale fans out there. Very interesting moment on Sunday gone by. I was taking a drive with my dad. We were having a discussion, and I was explaining Riverdale to him. And wouldn't you know it, he used to read the Archie and Jughead comic books.
There you go. That's
Which
pretty
is what the show's based on, yeah. And I thought, had I known all this time, I could have chatted with you about Riverdale all this time. But there you go. President says, all good, Francois. Excellent. Thank you. I just love those three words. All good.
Oh,
The list of who to get presents for when they arrive. Yeah, so the Excel thing I'm writing out, the spreadsheet that I handwrite. Yeah, it definitely helps keep things in perspective and knowing what's what. And yeah, so thank you for acknowledging that. Yeah, it's certainly helped me quite a bit because I must say that until a couple of days ago, I was still waiting on a couple of deliveries, and I maybe wouldn't have recalled what they were or who it was for or whatever had I not actually written this stuff down. And also, if you, how many times, and I ask anyone who regularly orders things online, and Sarah, you said you've ordered things online quite a bit in the past.
Yes.
So I'll ask you this: how many times have you ordered something, just a standard product online, and then forgotten about it after you've ordered it?
Oh, I never forget about. And
Go
the only
you.
time I forget is when it's coming from maybe like overseas, so like China or like America or something. So it takes longer to get there.
Yeah,
I forget about it for a bit.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're like, oh yeah, I remember now. But yeah, for the most part, I don't forget. But yeah, if it's something that's taking like 20 to 30 days instead of like,
Yeah.
3 to 7 days or whatever, 7 to 10 days, yeah, then I'm gonna forget for a little bit.
There you go. Okay, so MC, there's a couple of years ago, I bought a brand new, quote unquote, brand new iPhone 6, which was an unwanted upgrade. They sent me a smashed up Nokia Lumia 510.
Oh no.
Wow, it took me ages to get the money back, she's saying.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely have to be careful about things like things like that, I guess.
Yeah, you do. Look, obviously there are some what do you call it? I can't think right now. Steps in place on eBay to deal with those sort of things.
Yeah.
I thought I had to go down that line myself, and so I found out about it recently. But yeah, I'm sorry that it took so long for you to get it.
But also if
But
you
yeah,
pay via PayPal, which I don't know if
yeah,
you guys have PayPal, but if you do pay via that, then that PayPal also has their own protection set in place in case things like that happen as well. So you can also so if you have a problem with eBay and you paid via PayPal, you can have the eBay protection as well as PayPal protection, which is pretty good.
yeah. So I personally don't use PayPal, but I have a friend who has, and she's told me some stories, I must
I
say.
Oh, really?
No, but nothing bad. Like she's told me some. Sorry, that came across. The tone was terrible there. She's told me some great stories as far as PayPal is concerned, as far as what they do to help you when there are incidents that happen.
Yeah. I mean, I've never had an incident that I've needed to contact anyone,
Yeah,
but but and I always use PayPal if it's an option because it's there. I've just got my card added, so it just deducts the money from my card, but through
yeah,
PayPal rather than directly from my card, so it makes it
yeah,
safe. But
yeah.
yeah, no, I love PayPal and I love that they have those protections in place. So it's good.
Oh, excellent. Well, there's a great saying in life. It's all going well until it's not going well. And in those instances, it's great to have things like that. Yeah, look, I don't use PayPal. I think I have signed up to PayPal and maybe used it once. Um, but, there are a lot of people telling me, look, honestly, PayPal is just much better. It's much more secure and there are a lot of great things in place.
Yeah, and you know what?
So,
Like you can send money overseas. If you have someone overseas, you don't have to mess around with banks or anything. You can just PayPal it over to them, and it's easy peasy, and stuff like that. I think PayPal is great. Honestly, I don't know, the best.
excellent. MC says, does it really say g'day?
It
Lol.
does say good
Yes.
day. I mean,
Yes.
if I could, I'd add a photo, but I can't. But
That it totally does. When you log in, it says g'day and your name.
I honestly want to go check right now on my phone to see if it comes up.
It's funny. While you're doing that, I was having a chat because on eBay you can not only call them, but you also have the option to do a typing chat with them. And I was
Yes.
typing to this representative from eBay who, oh my god. But anyway, sorry, but it took half an hour for me to explain what I was referring to. I said to him, look, there's a thing that says good day. And he says, where? I'm like, above the eBay sign in the top left-hand corner. Oh, you're referring to the pictures. No, I'm not. But anyway,
Honestly,
yeah.
must have thought you were insane. Like, oh god, another weirdo. Why are you
Probably.
contacting me about this today?
It's
Not
the
my issue.
principle.
Oh my gosh, Francois, why?
Oh, yes, well. I will get into that one. Okay. Say not day, says MC. Okay. Um, President A says, if you don't have an account with them, don't open any links and delete it right away. That is very good advice.
Yeah, and that's what we found out. Well, that's when I did research. I found out that the email that Francois got, I think a lot of other people were getting similar ones, and it was basically to get people to somehow download a virus. So, yeah, as I said, and as you said, you've got to be careful about links and stuff like that.
Yeah. Um, MC says she has scam emails all the time, and they do look official a lot of the time. True.
They do.
That's what trapped me.
Oh, God.
President says a real scam is the Keaton James bully video going around social media. Mother is a racist and scamming people for money. I don't know about this. Have you heard about this?
I haven't heard about that.
Sorry?
I said I haven't heard about that.
No, I didn't know about that, President. Let us know a little more about that because I haven't heard about that.
Yeah.
MC says that's so cool. What's so cool, MC? But I'm glad you think it's cool.
Let's just. It is cool, MC. Don't know what you're talking about, but it is cool.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm giving you the thumbs up, even though you can't see me. Okay, moving on.
You can imagine.
Yeah. President says yes on Twitter, and yes, you're right. It was Madeline who plays Cheryl that sent you the response. Fantastic, President A. That's awesome.
Oh, I love. I haven't watched the show, but that's cool.
I love when they, when people respond, even if they just say hi, like it just makes your day.
No, but it's nice because obviously fans are like, what really makes the show, and what really helps their careers. So to acknowledge fans at times is so nice, or just people, in general.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. MC says your dad reading the comics. Oh yeah. So yeah, that was pretty cool when he said that to me. I was like, oh my god, you actually read these things? And he said he was calling them the Archie and Jughead comics, which I thought they were just called the Archie comics, but they're Archie and Jughead comics, who are the two main characters in the show. Yeah, so that was really cool. So thanks, MC. President A says a couple of times when I pre-order stuff online. Cool.
Not sure what you mean there, MC, but yeah.
President A. But yeah.
Oh,
totally. Yeah, all good. And MC says she hasn't heard about the video either. Yeah, the video about the Keaton James bully video. Yeah, I don't know much about it myself.
Well,
so
that is another scam. Or I don't know particularly about this one, but I mean, there are things that go around on Facebook, and you have to be careful about what you invest in on Facebook because it's not all true. In fact, a lot of the stories and things that you see on Facebook are probably false.
Yeah.
I mean, where do you think that most of the celebrities have died? Rumors have surfaced and gone around Facebook. So,
True.
yeah, you got to be careful because people there might be something and people will be like, oh no, I want to donate money or something. I don't know what this other one's about, but yeah, people might be like, oh, I want to donate money or whatever, and like, just be careful.
Yeah.
Totally be scammed.
Oh yeah, very true.
It's sad. It's sad for the people that aren't scamming, and want to get their thing out there and whatever, but it is the way it is.
True that. Now, let's quickly talk about what is coming up in January. I know this sounds random, but I am looking at shows that are returning, and there are a few. Let's start off with the one that Sarah watches, The Good Place.
Yay!
Is returning on the 5th of January.
If you guys want a lighthearted comedy, kind of funny show, that's just really cool.
Yep.
I like it.
No, I completely agree. For me, the second season wasn't as good as the first, but still, comparatively to other shows, The Good Place is still a fantastic show.
I was hooked by episode, right at the start of episode 1, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is a different concept. I haven't really seen it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I like it.
No, exactly right. I thought the same thing. Completely different concept. They did it really well, or they do it really well. It's still going. Yeah, and it's just fantastic. So I'm definitely looking forward to that come back. So 5th of January, The Good Place is returning with season 2, episode 9, entitled "Leap to Faith." So there you go. 10 Days in the Valley, funny enough, actually is returning this month. I'm seeing it for next month, but it's actually returning this month, believe it or not. It is coming back, I believe, this Sunday. Yes, this Sunday there are 2 episodes of 10 Days in the Valley. So anyone that watches that, he'll be back on Sunday. So that's pretty cool. Pretty good murder mystery, or not murder, but sorry, but mystery show. What else? Oh, here's a big one for all you CBA LMKers out there. The Fosters is back on the 10th of January. It's officially
Ooh,
back. It has not been cancelled.
awesome.
Yay. And for some reason, and I didn't know that I added this to my calendar, but it's popped up today, America's Next Top Model comes back then too.
I
I,
used to love America and Australia as well. I used to watch, but I used to
yeah,
love America's Top Model. Oh,
the,
I
yeah.
haven't watched it in many years. I used to watch the Australian one a lot too, but then I just kind of went off. I wasn't bothered anymore. But
Yeah, no, I was exactly the same. I used to watch America's Next Top Model, ANTM, quite a bit, and I still love it. And then I went to watch the latest season. I was watching the first episode, and I'm thinking, who the hell are you, and where is Tyra? I think Tyra's left.
oh no, because Tyra started it, didn't she?
Yeah, Tyra practically was the show. Like, she was
It
the
wasn't
host of the show.
her. It wasn't actually her idea as
Yeah, I thought it was.
the show. It was her
Yeah,
basically her concept
her concept, yes.
from
Yeah.
what I thought anyway.
Yeah,
Oh,
and now she's gone,
I
and
love
I don't know
Tyra.
why.
I love
Yeah, me
I miss
too.
her.
That's sad. Now,
Sad.
for those of you supernaturally inclined, on the 11th of January, The Magicians returns for its 3rd season. This is a fantastic show, you guys. Sorry.
Awesome. I still need to get into that show.
Oh yeah. If you serious about loving your supernatural slash magical shows, then you will love this show. It's not like any other show. It seems a lot more serious
Mm-hmm.
than a lot of other magical shows out there. But if you do appreciate the world of magic and the supernatural, you will love this show.
Putting my hand up right here.
Yeah, it's 11th of January, season 3, and then on the 19th of January, because everything's just come back in January because, why not? On the 19th of January, if anyone recalls a show by the name of Beyond, Beyond did season 1 earlier this year. Great show about this guy who has been in a coma for quite a few years, but while he was in the coma, he was in an alternate world, and then that's worked out, and then he can travel back and forth to this world when he's asleep, and when he's awake, he comes to the normal world. It was really good, and
That was really interesting. I like time travel-y type things.
yeah. So it was really well done. I can't believe how much I loved it, but yeah, I just gave it a look because I was bored one night and I fell in love with the show. So,
Yeah.
and also on the 19th of January, everyone, How to Get Away with Murder returns. So that's really quick because it just went off the air for mid-season break not so long ago at all. So it's coming back right away in January. Um,
So
so you guys, so lots of things to look out for in January.
I've got a new show I'm watching at the moment that I don't know if anyone has watched, but I'm watching it. So I've been getting into Netflix lately, so I'm
Yep.
watching Netflix shows. And yeah, usually I don't watch shows like this, but I've been watching a show called You, Me, Her, and it's about a couple who are kind of wanting to spice up their relationship because they kind of just, it's kind of fizzled out a bit, so they, uh, you know, uh, hire, I guess, a woman and ends up having some interactions with her. But then it kind of evolves into them having just a normal romantic three-way relationship. But it's like a
Hmm.
kind of, so I don't know. I just find it really interesting.
Nice.
It's just really funny how they go about navigating a relationship with three people involved. Like it's like a poly romantic or poly. I don't even know what they'd call a three people person relationship, but I don't know.
Polyamory. Yeah.
Yeah, but like it's polyamorous, but like poly, they have a particular name for like three people because they're all dating each other. But
Oh,
that's what I'm
wow.
watching at the moment. I find it pretty funny. As I said, it's kind of like a comedy, so I don't know, different to what I would normally watch, but why not?
Awesome. So it's called You, Me, Her.
You, me, her. I mean, I think you might find it funny because, as I said, it's quite humorous, but also has the serious moments. I don't know.
I'll certainly look into it. It sounds interesting.
Yeah, so that's what I've been
Wow.
watching. I don't know. I've been sort of not knowing what to watch lately, so that's what I've been watching.
Yeah, it's a bit like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got through everything that I wanted to get through, and if there's nothing else on, I've actually been watching some People's Court recently because I haven't
Oh yeah.
really
You
felt.
love your court things, don't you?
I do, I do,
You do.
but that's a whole nother story.
I mean, I've been watching recent, more recent of the very new season of Law and Order SVU because I always love
Yeah,
that show. So that's what I've been watching as well. But yeah, I caught up on all of that. I don't
fantastic.
know, guys. I mean, do you have any shows that you'd recommend? I just
Yeah, let us know. Let
because
us
I
know.
really just I was watching stuff and then I kind of fizzled out and I was like, I don't really feel like that. I don't feel like that. And now I'm trying to find main shows to watch again.
Yeah.
Other than, as you know, because we did it the other day, our Real Housewives of Melbourne, which is
Yes.
back on again tomorrow night. Tomorrow night?
Yes. Tomorrow
Yes.
night.
Exciting.
So happy.
Once a week deal at the moment.
That's true. It is. We will talk about it then. But yeah, I so happy that it's back.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, everyone should watch it and let us know what they think.
Come on,
All right.
guys. In our excitement of this show, no one else cares.
Exactly. But hey, if you want to listen to Sarah and I being really excited in a chat about a show that you might not have seen, come along and listen to our chat. We have a lot of fun over there. um, yeah. Anyway, what was I saying?
Okay.
So,
Um, I don't know what you're up to in the comments.
MC says some people are not very nice.
No, they're not in.
That's true. Some people are not very nice. Agreed. MC says I haven't seen it, but I keep meaning to. I'm guessing you're referring to one of the shows. Which one, MC? Let me know. Prison A explaining about the scam. A 12-year-old boy, American boy, made a video asking his mum why people bully, looking for support. A lot of celebrities showed support, including invites to events. Everyone turned on him and his family when revealed they're all racist KKK members. And mum has
Go
got
fun.
phone has GoFundMe page for her son asking for money. Wow.
Yeah, look, that's what I was saying before. Like, me pages that you do have to be careful about because obviously you can just write up your story, put it on there. Your GoFundMe story slash page could get some attention and you could potentially earn some money from complete strangers. I mean, there was one woman that just wanted to take her kids on a trip to Disneyland and she got like thousands of dollars from strangers saying, "Yeah, we want to give you, we'll add to this because we," but like you don't know who's scamming, and you just got to be careful with things like that.
So sad.
And obviously, you've got to help people out only if you if you line up with their beliefs. If they're KKK members, most people are going to be like, don't really want to support them
Yeah.
financially.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Um. Yep.
Em said I've never heard of the magicians. I have. Well, I have. only heard about it through Francois, but I haven't seen it or anything. So
And yeah, so I heard about it through a friend. Otherwise, I would not have known about it. Certainly a show that sort of sneaks into the shadows. That it's very, yeah, it's not one of those that like, huh?
it hasn't got much attention or anything.
No, it's not like Game of Thrones or whatever, where it's exploding off the TV. But still, it's one of those shows that, you know, those really good shows that you're most likely not watching. Those sort of situations. Just quickly, MC saying you're so far behind on the Fosters, you should have used the snow as an excuse to binge watch some shows. Well, yes, agreed. But yeah, Fosters became really dramatic, especially at the end of the last season. So I would definitely recommend catching up with that because something very dramatic happened right at the end of the last season. I won't give it away. President A is saying something that I'm so happy to find out. He said that Harry Potter on stage coming to Melbourne. Also, I'll be in Melbourne in January only for a day stop while on a cruise. Oh, President A.
You guys suck.
If you are going to be here on a cruise, I will come down and meet you if you can get off the cruise. That would be so great.
Look, I'm happy that it's coming to Australia because we were literally just saying that in a recent chat. We're like, why don't we get the stage show? But at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, well, the rest of us will just miss out. That's fine. No worries.
Yeah, I didn't look. I have to say, being a Melburnian, I'm very happy that it's coming to Melbourne. In saying that, I see what you're saying. Like I straight away, my first thought was, hang on, why is it only one city that's getting it? That doesn't make sense to me.
Sydney is, Melbourne is quite a populated and big city. It's got a lot going on in Melbourne. So does Sydney. So but then again, in England, I'm pretty sure it was only London that it was playing as well. So
yeah.
But if you're gonna go, I'm just gonna say, hopefully, you can get in there quick because I have a feeling it'll sell out pretty quickly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I believe it. I don't think tickets are on sale yet. I went and had a look on the site and there were no tickets. But see, I got to be completely honest. I didn't really care to read the script.
No, I didn't.
But
if they're selling anything at the show, so if they're selling any Harry Potter related items, I'm just saying, because I can't go, you're probably gonna have, and when I say probably, I mean you have to buy me something.
I will.
Just, that will make me feel better about it.
Oh yeah. But that's the thing though, like I would say the same thing if I went to Sydney or somewhere else, in that, okay, we've got the play, but if there's memorabilia, that would make me even more excited.
It's like when I was a teenager, and I don't know if you guys know the band Paramore, but my friend was going, and I was devastated because I loved that band.
Yeah.
But I was like, look, can you bring me back like one of the concert T-shirts or something? Which she did. And that just made me much better.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So we are lucky. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, quite surprised that it just didn't go everywhere else. But yeah, I'll definitely pick up something for sure.
Yeah.
All right, lovely people. Anything else before we finish off for this evening?
Yeah.
Can't believe how quick time is going. I still remember November, and yet December, we're nearly halfway through. So
oh my goodness.
It's just flown. It's going to be Christmas before we know it, and then New Year's.
The year in general has flown. I mean, most of us didn't know each other a few months ago, and now we do. We're family, so.
Yeah. Oh, couldn't put it better myself.
Have a mushy moment. Aww.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, lovelies. Well.
I think that might be it.
Yeah, I think so. we might then wrap things up here. If you came along and listened to us live, thank you very much for being here. A thank you to MC and to President A for contributing in the chat box. A big thank you to my regular co-host Sarah from Sydney. Thank you very much for being here, Sarah.
You're welcome.
And if you guys are listening to this delayed and there's anything that you would like to comment about, feel free to leave it in the space below. Always happy to read what everyone has to write. I get the most random of emails or Facebook messages, and I have a Facebook email to tell you guys about closer to Christmas that nearly made me cry in a good way, but we'll talk about that closer to Christmas. But yeah, I got the most random of messages and emails and things from people saying that they're so happy that we do these really long chats, because whether it be that they are studying, whether it be that they're at work, if they're cleaning, whatever, they just have us on in the background. Makes all the difference to them.
Sweet. I love it, and like it makes me feel good as well. Like I'm assuming that they're talking about some of our live chats.
They are. They're talking about FNS live chats.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so sweet. Like that's nice because
Yeah.
no, that's nice. I'm glad that we can do that for people, just being sort of like company.
Yeah, to be a presence for them. Yeah, so isn't that just lovely? So thank you guys. And, look, if there's ever anything that you want to say to myself or to Sarah, feel free to leave it in the space below. We're more than happy to hear what you guys have to say. Any questions for us, just even personally, if you've got anything you want to ask Sarah, feel free to ask her.
Ask me questions, guys, or say something. Say hi.
MC saying she lost us for ages. I'm so sorry you did, MC. We'll certainly try it again next time. We were just basically saying that we appreciate everyone who's tuned in, and people have been saying they appreciate FNS live impromptu chat, and we were just saying that if you ever want to ask Sarah anything, certainly feel free to do so, and Sarah's encouraging that by saying, yeah, ask me questions, guys.
Ask me questions or say something to me or to Francois after the video is uploaded. You're welcome to comment and say hi to us or ask us questions or anything like that.
It's all right. Totally welcome it.
Yeah.
Nothing's out of order. Yeah. Ask away, and we'll take it from there. President A saying, if I don't get a chance to later, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And back to you, President A. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you too.
Merry Christmas.
And thank you for your card. I will put a picture up on the Facebook page later on this evening, but thank you for that. Yeah, all right, you guys. Who knows if there will be another FNS live impromptu chat prior to Christmas. My money's saying probably, but you never know. So the best way is to subscribe and hit the notification bell, ding. Then obviously you'll get a notification when we come on. Anything else you'd like to say in closing, Miss Sarah?
No. Just,
no?
Yeah, no, just excited for more chats and videos.
Wonderful. Yeah. All right, well, lovely people. Thank you very much for joining us, whether live or delayed. Give someone you love a hug today, and as I always say, make love and not war. Till we see you again next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.